my granddaughter can't come here because was born a cousin, a cousin. I don't know how to say that. Was born a cousin her, a baby, a little baby
Uh-huh.
with her um, hand hand. I don't know.
So,
I don't know explain
okay.
that.
So, but she had a cousin who came, had a baby with her.
Eh, yes, the day before was born a little baby um, who is his cousin of my granddaughter. And
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. So he would be like a first cousin twice removed in English. So yeah, it gets really kind of strange, but a cousin of your granddaughter,
No, I
cousin of
don't.
your,
No. One
wouldn't
moment,
do
please.
that. I wouldn't do
One
that.
moment.
So anyway, it's okay. But you had somebody
One,
with you.
one moment.
Okay. So Seda, how are you
Yes,
today?
yes.
Okay.
A cousin, a cousin of my granddaughter. Your aunt, her aunt, had a little baby.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So he's cousin of my granddaughter because her aunt is brother her mother.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. But it is not your grandchild. So it was
No,
your okay. It's on the other
no.
side of the family. Okay. All right.
Yes. Okay. It's other part of family. My
Uh-huh.
granddaughter
Uh-huh.
and her family
Yeah.
for her mother.
Uh-huh. So what you would say on that is you would say my granddaughter's cousin from her mother's side came as well. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Can you
I'll write that
write
down. Yeah.
down?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Thank you, Holly.
Yeah, exactly. Seda, how are you today?
I'm fine. Hello, Holly.
Where are you from, Seda?
I'm from Kyrgyzstan.
Kyrgyzstan. Okay, well, awesome. Um, and do you guys celebrate Christmas in Kyrgyzstan?
I will celebrate my Christ. We will celebrate New Year, only New
Okay,
Year, because I am
okay.
Muslim.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. The most I think a lot of it's like half and half, half the world celebrates Christmas and half the world does not. So it's totally fine. So, all right,
Yes.
Salvatore. So it's Kyrgyzstan though. You're the first student I've had from Kyrgyzstan, so that will be fun. That's fun. So, Salvatore, how was your Christmas?
Hi, Holly. Good morning.
Good
It
morning.
was a good Christmas, teacher. Good morning. Yes, it was a
Excellent.
good Christmas, and I spent my time with my family,
Uh-huh.
of course.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, and me too. My Christmas just is officially over about an hour ago because in the States we do not celebrate Christmas on the 26th. We only celebrate it on the 25th. So our Christmas is now over in the U.S., where you guys in Europe have one more day. So,
Yes.
uh,
Yes, of
yeah.
course.
Yeah, so it's back to work for everybody tomorrow. So, and it was funny today. I decided I wanted to go and get like a hamburger from a fast food restaurant, and I was very surprised. Everything was closed. So it's like, really? So, so Ijinyu, welcome.
In
Can you hear me?
Italy,
Is it in Italy too? Everything's closed. Yeah. So,
yes, yes.
Ijinyu, welcome. Can you speak? Jinyu? Okay, maybe I know he had problems with his internet during the last class. So, hello, Ellen. Welcome.
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
Is this a regular week in Hong Kong, or do you guys take any time off for holidays?
Today is the next day of Christmas. We are in a public holiday in
Okay,
Hong
so
Kong.
you do because it was a British colony. You guys do celebrate Christmas in Hong Kong?
Yes, yes, exactly.
Okay. Okay. All
Thank
right.
you.
And so, yeah, so you guys still have the second day where I was telling Salvatore we don't. So, and Alex,
Oh,
yeah, and Alexander, this is a regular week for you in Russia, right?
Yes, we have Christmas on January 7th.
7th. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a little bit different. So, yeah,
Hmm.
today is as Jinyu wrote down, it's called Boxing Day. In the 26th of December, and the U.S. is one of the few countries in the world that does not celebrate Boxing Day. I have no idea what it is, and I've asked Canadians and British people what Boxing Day is, and they tell me it's the day to take out the trash. So Santo Stefano, yeah, it's something about Saint Stephen's as well. Uh, um, uh, Salvatore. So, but since we don't celebrate it in my country, I don't really know what it means. So, Jinyu, can you speak now?
I can't speak.
Okay, awesome. Okay. So, Salvatore, were you going to say something?
Yes, we call it 26th December in Italy Santo Stefano, Saint Stephanie in English, right?
Yeah, Saint Stephen in English, and in English we call it Boxing Day, but I don't know why. So,
Okay. Strange Boxing Day, right?
yeah, yeah, and yeah, it's different. Araceli, welcome. How was your Christmas? Hello, Araceli? I barely. Barely. We hear like a lot of. It doesn't sound right at all. I would suggest that you go out and come back in. So, okay. Just because I can't hear, we can't. Oh, we're hearing wires, is what we're hearing. So, all right. So, okay. So the topic today is on the second conditional. If I won the lottery. So let's go ahead and do this reading. Read and fill in the spaces with a word from the box below. So we've got 4 words that we're going to use. We've got bank, terrible, business, and tough. Bank, terrible, business, and tough. So we asked 4 people what they would do if they won the lottery. Alan, would you read the first one right here?
okay. I don't think my life would change very much if I won the lottery. I wouldn't quit my job. I might move to a bigger house, though I suppose I would go on more exotic holidays and probably travel in what class? In first class?
Okay, or business class.
Business class. Okay.
In business class. Okay. All right. Alexander, can you read the next? Bear with me a moment while I. Okay, would you read the next one?
Okay. If I won the lottery, oops.
Sorry.
No problem. If I won the lottery, I would invest most of it. I wouldn't do anything rash. I'm worried about the future. Will I have enough money for retirement? I would put my lottery winnings in the bank, maybe.
Yes, in the bank. Yes. Or in savings. In the bank or in savings. Okay. All right, next one. So yeah, so bank and business are both gone. Now, Anna, can you read this one?
Yes. If I won the lottery, I would be so happy. Things are pretty tight with 3 children. I'd probably take them to Disneyland and get a better car. Things are low for my parents, so I'd probably give them some of the winnings.
Okay, so things are tough. Tough. So this word is actually pronounced like
tough.
And it's a very commonly mispronounced word. Even the last class I did today, I corrected this pronunciation. So things are pretty tight. Yes.
Excuse me, Ollie. Could you remind what does it mean tough?
Tough means difficult.
Difficult. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. And so what does it mean if things are pretty tight with 3 children? Does anybody know?
Yes.
Maybe hard.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Maybe hard to do.
Yeah.
Difficult to do something.
Yeah, hard or
to get by.
Yeah, difficult to pay because maybe there's not enough money. Okay. Yeah, very good. Okay, next one, the last one. Seda, could you read this one?
I'm terrible with money. If I won the lottery, I'd probably just spend it all. I never save, and I always run out of money just before payday. I think I would buy a bigger house, change the car, and go on vacation.
Okay, excellent. So, question for you guys. What would you do if you won the lottery? So, Alan, actually, we'll start with Salvatore. Can you tell what would you do if you won the lottery?
If I won the lottery, I would buy a new house and I invested my money with opening an activity for my work.
Okay, so you would buy a new home and invest it in a business.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And let's see, I'm going to write down everybody's answers, actually. Bear with me a moment. And Jinyu, what would you do if you won the lottery?
If I won the lottery, I would create a new school, and I would teach students using the different ways, like some Western country teaching style.
Mm. You would start a new school following Western teaching styles.
Yes, yes.
So basically create a new
Create a new school
following
following
Western teaching methods. Wow.
Western teaching methods.
Mhm. That's awesome. Would you have smaller classes?
Currently, I have a private student. I often teach her at night. I teach her 3 times a week.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
I spend most of time teaching under regular class. We
Mhm.
have a lot of students.
Yeah. So in this new school, if you had the opportunity to create a new school, would you have small classes or large classes or medium-sized classes?
If I win a lottery, I would begin a small class like you.
Okay. Small
I
classes.
I would learn some teacher methods from you.
Yeah.
You are a good teacher.
Thank you very much,
You
Jinyu.
teach me a lot. I would
I appreciate that. I would also check out the Finnish teaching methods, what they do, because they're one of the best in the world. So, Alan, what would you do if you won the lottery?
Okay. If I won lottery, I would invest to the Revolut, so that I can help to improve the business.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's joking.
Oh, okay, well, I'm going to write it down anyway. That's awesome. If you would, I'm pretty sure in Verbling would appreciate that. So.
Okay.
So okay. Anything else?
Maybe I will buy a bigger house.
Hmm.
Okay. And I will share a bit of the money, maybe 1/3 to the charity.
Okay, so you would donate.
Yeah, to donate. Okay.
Donate to charity. Okay, so some of it you would donate. Awesome. All right, Alexander, what would you do if you won the lottery?
It depends on some of money.
Yeah,
How
depends on how
much?
much. Yeah.
If I won enough to buy a house, I would buy a house first.
Okay.
And if I had change from it, I would maybe put it in a bank.
Okay. So save it.
Yes.
Okay. Save
Nothing
it
special.
in the bank. Yeah. Anna, what would you do?
Well, if I won the lottery, I would buy a flat for each one of my sons.
Oh, wow. How many children do you have?
Two sons.
Sons. Oh, wow. And I assume they are grown.
Yes, they are older. They are older by, but they live in a hired flat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they're having to rent.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I invest on a business for each of them too.
For them for the child for you. Wow.
Yes, because my older son is musician. Um, he is luthier too. It would be important for him to have a great business in relation to his work, that is music, for the future, to have more security. And my young son is tattooist.
Mm-hmm.
It would be interesting if he would have a business in relation to his work,
Mm-hmm.
because he works for other person,
Mm-hmm.
I mean with other in a shop, with his boss.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, so he works in a company. He's a worker in a company, and you would like to see him be a business owner,
Yes, yeah,
if possible.
I'd like they have a business, each of them.
Perfect. Uh, all right, excellent. All right, and Aratheli, can you speak now?
Hello, can you hear me
Hello.
now?
Perfect.
Okay,
Perfect.
I did
Yeah.
something strange because my headset wasn't working, so I'm using a microphone. But do you hear some noise?
Nope. Don't hear any
Okay,
noise.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. It was really strange because it sounded like there was a hardware issue somewhere because you were like out in a tunnel somewhere and you could barely hear you, but you heard all these little tinsely things. I can't even describe it. So, did you have a good Christmas?
Yes, yes. We were together, all the family, and we enjoyed a lot. We ate too much, too.
Oh, okay.
I think.
I totally know what you mean there. So, all right. So, question for you, Artheli, what would you do if you won the lottery?
I don't know. I think I will try to move to another city, maybe. Maybe I don't know because sometimes I think I would like to stop working, but I think I will be bored if I didn't work. So I suppose I will move to another place, not in the city. I would like to live in a more relaxing place. I don't know, near to the sea,
Hmm.
and maybe I will try to find some work, but not very demanding work, maybe, or
Okay.
something I really liked.
Okay. So find a new work that maybe that is similar to a hobby maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Hmm.
Because I think if you are rich and you don't have to work, maybe you will get bored. So you
Hmm.
need to do something. But I will quit my actual my present job
Hmm.
and my husband's job and everything.
And you would
And
make him quit too.
yes,
Hmm.
we would move away from Madrid probably.
How funny. Yeah, excellent. Saida, what would you do?
Um, Alexander before said it depends on how much money I can win in the
Uh-huh.
lottery, and I think I invest in estate abroad, for example, in Europe. I think
So invest in what? Invest in a
Invest
state?
in estate, yes. I would invest in estate.
In a state, do you mean like in a business?
Estate business, estate.
Oh, a state business. Okay.
Yes,
State
yes.
business. Okay. Now,
More,
real estate. Basically,
yeah.
invest in real estate. Yeah. Okay. And that's basically what I would do as well. I would pay off debts, like student loan debts, and then invest it
Yes.
in real estate. So it's interesting on this list how many of you guys said that you would buy a new home. So
Everybody want to live bigger house.
a bigger home, buy a house, buy a flat for their children, move to a new location. Also me, I would move too.
Because it's very good save money.
Mm-hmm.
House, flat.
Yeah, it's a secure investment for sure.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's no risk there, or very little risk. It depends really on everything. So, all right, what we're going to do is look at some vocabulary right here. If you run out of money, if things are pretty tight, if you do something rash, if you go somewhere exotic, if you invest money. Okay, so number one, Salvatore, if you run out of money, what does it mean? You don't have any left, you only have a little left, you spend money very quickly.
You spend money very quickly.
Actually, it doesn't mean that one. If you run out of money, usually
you don't have any left.
Yeah, you don't have any left if you run out of money. Okay, and now if things are pretty tight, Jinyu, what does that mean?
If things are pretty tight, I don't have much spare money.
Yes. If things are pretty tight, you do not have much spare money. Okay? All right. And Alan, if you do something rash, what would that be?
You decide to do something quickly?
Yeah, too quickly. Yeah, exactly. You decide to do something too quickly.
It's rushed. Because I heard some people say rush.
Okay, rush also, if you rush has a similar meaning, but rush is, for example, if you're in a rush, it means you are in a hurry. Or rush hour. The rush, that's probably when it's used the most. Does everybody know what rush hour is?
It's a movie. It's a film that Jackie Chan.
Oh, it's a famous movie. Yeah, actually, no. That's not what I was thinking, but you're right. There is a movie called Rush Hour. Rush hour is the time during the day when the traffic is the busiest because everyone is commuting or traveling to and from work. So, for example, in my country or in my area, rush hour is between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. and then it's again between 4:30 and 4:30 and 6:30 in where I'm from. And like Araceli has written, rush hour in Spain is from 8 to 9:30 a.m. and 6 to 8:30 p.m. So in Spain, the rush hour is actually later than in the U.S. So each country has different times where they have rush hour. So, all right. But so rash has a slightly very similar to do with it, but I think usually when you use rash, it's when you do something without thinking. So if you are the type of person that is does things without thinking, you do something that is rash.
Hasty.
So, hasty, yes. Okay. Next one, number 4. If you go somewhere exotic, Alexander, where would you go?
Exotic. It's it's very luxurious. It's expensive but worth the money.
You know what?
So-
I would say all of these. I just checked the answer. Just on the worksheet, I just checked the answer.
Something unusual.
It's the answer says it's fun and far away, but I would actually say it also could be very luxurious, and it also could be expensive. So I would say all 3 of these are right, but it's fun and far away, according to this article. It is fun and far away. Okay. And Anna, what if you invest money?
If I invest money, I might buy stock. You might buy stock.
Exactly. So if you invest money, you might buy stock. Okay. So, yes. Question?
How do you pronounce this word? Luxurious.
Yeah, I pronounce it luxurious.
Oh,
luxurious. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And okay. And all right. So let's practice some of these. Okay. So, Araceli, if things are pretty tight in your home, what do you and your husband do?
I suppose we try to save money by cutting unnecessary expenses. For example, I don't know, going out for dinner or things like that, or buying very expensive food.
Okay. All right. Seda, have you ever done something rash? Saida, are you there? Okay, hello? So maybe she's having problems with her internet, like all of us have experienced. So, are you there?
Saida.
Okay, looks like she's having problems. If you can hear us and we're not hearing you, go out and come back in again. That usually fixes the problem. So, Salvatore, have you ever done something rash?
Yes, when I was at work and I had a lot of holiday to make, and my boss asked me to organize my holiday, and I had to book my holiday very quickly.
Okay, and did you go someplace that was that was a good place, or was it a bad place? Did you make a good
No,
decision?
I went to a good place. I went to London, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so in this example here, this says you decided to do something too quickly. Actually, it's really you decide to do something too quickly, and it probably was not a wise choice. It was probably not a good choice.
Okay.
Where it was just too quickly. So you do something without thinking. So have you ever done anything that way? Something rash, something you've done something and you think later, oh man, I shouldn't have done that.
Let me think, teacher. One moment, please.
Okay.
Maybe yes. I have. I made change my wheels in my car because in Italy was out the regulatory law that you imposed you have to change the wheels for winter.
Mhm. Okay. So the Italy has imposed a law where you have to change the wheels, the tires for the winter, and you did that before you should have, maybe.
Yes.
So, okay, excellent. Thank you. Oh, by the way, here in Idaho, we had a white Christmas. It started snowing about 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve. And it was amazing because normally we weren't even planning on having Christmas snow at all. So it was like, really? Anyway, Jinyu, have you ever gone somewhere exotic? Jinyu, are you there?
Oh, I'm here. I'm
Okay,
thinking.
good. Okay.
I'm thinking.
I thought you were the same as other people.
Your
So.
question is a little bit challenging for me.
Okay.
I have never been to some place exotic.
Really? I remember you telling us that you went to Disneyland in Hong Kong.
Oh, my daughter felt very. My daughter felt very excited, but I I didn't think that.
Okay, so she thought it was exotic, but you didn't think it was very exotic. Okay. Okay. All right. So you've never been anywhere exotic yet. Yet. Okay. Alan, have you ever been anywhere exotic?
Yes. Some. Let me think about it. Um. Is this exotic? Is front and far away?
Yeah. Like for example, you live in we're just saying on the text chat that Hong Kong, where you live, for many of us, traveling to Hong Kong would be a very exotic place to travel. So
Yes, I
you
think.
live in an exotic place, but but not for you.
Yeah, it's not for you because the city is usually too many people everywhere.
Mhm.
So I'm willing to travel to other city
Mhm.
so that there will be less people and more relaxing.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Um, but I'm not really know what is the meaning of exotic. But is this a place very excite?
Yeah, exotic is a location that you would consider to be fun. It's far away from where you live, and it's different from where you are. So, for example, if I went to Oregon when I live in Idaho, it's the state next to me. It takes 20 minutes to get there. It was it is not exotic, but if I travel anywhere outside of the United States, I would consider it an exotic place to travel.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mm, my wife and I sometimes we go to Thailand
Mm-hmm.
for vacation,
Mm-hmm.
and we will do some massage and eat some food there, and we feel that that rate will be a relaxing vacation. Is this an example of exhaustic?
Yeah. So if you a lot of people consider Thailand exotic.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people consider Thailand exotic because because it's different from where they live now. A lot, and Thailand has all the beaches and the resorts and stuff
Yes.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of stuff. So, all right, Alexander. If you invest money, how would you invest it?
I think I would invest it in some property, maybe land or houses. In our country, it will never devalue.
Okay. If invest it in real estate or property or something like that. Yeah, and I think that's the case around the world.
Yeah,
Real estate.
it's even safer in bank deposit,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
price always increasing.
Mhm. Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Oh, the thing is, it doesn't. It definitely doesn't. Oh, yeah. You're right. The price always increases. Sometimes I don't know. My I know some people now that live in a house that they bought it for 120,000, and right now on the market, if they tried to sell it, it would be 80 or 90,000. So, real, but we're still in the midst of the real estate crisis. So, all right, Araceli. Oh, okay, we started with you. Okay, so we're gonna Anna. Um,
Yes.
you go somewhere exotic. Where would you go?
I'd like to go. I can't remember the name of the city.
Huh?
And I can't remember. It's difficult at the moment to remember the name.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
Strasburgo. I don't know. I don't know exactly
Is
what
it in
city.
Austria? What country?
Um, I don't know exactly. I talk about the city with my husband,
Mm-hmm.
but but I can't remember. Sorry.
Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. But you want to go there.
Mm,
Okay.
yes, but I don't know. Sorry.
Not a problem at all. Okay, so we're going to move over to some discussion questions. Bear with me a moment. Okay, so we have some questions on if you just a lot of different questions, not just about if you had $1 million or if you won the lottery, but if you did all kinds of things. So let's start with Araceli. You're right in the middle of the classroom, so that works. Could you ask one of these questions to somebody, and remember to ask a follow-up question if what they say is interesting to you.
Okay. Anna, if someone's underwear was showing, would you tell him or her?
Yes.
But suppose he was your boss.
I tell him that he would go to the doctor to take some pill, and he should take a rest. The best would be it lie on bed during some time with hot milk and aspirin.
If their underwear was showing?
I think you didn't understand the question because you were talking like somebody else.
Yeah, I think she probably heard this one.
Ah, okay. Okay.
I don't know.
Sorry, underwear is when you have a cold.
No.
No.
No, so it's a new word. So let's let me show you. And underwear is what you wear, and it's a clothing art. It's an item of clothing that you wear under your clothes. Araceli just wrote it in Spanish on the.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you wouldn't go to the doctor for that reason.
Yes, I make a mistake with
Not a problem.
underweather. Underweather is cold.
Yeah. And you were thinking if someone were under the weather, would you tell them?
Yes, I thought in this word, so that I told.
Not a problem. That's why we're here, so we learn.
You, I would go to the doctor. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, that's totally. If somebody had said if your answer was great, if someone was under the weather, what would you tell them? Yes, perfect. so yeah. Not a problem, but keep in mind, everyone, mistakes happen, number one, but number two, you're supposed to make mistakes in language classes because that's why you're here. If you don't make mistakes, if you're perfect, you don't need to be here, right? So, okay, Anna, could you ask somebody a question? Choose somebody in the class. And Saida, are you back? Can you speak?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you must have walked away when I tried to ask you a question earlier. So, okay, good. So she's back. Okay, Anna, could you ask somebody a question?
Yes, for example, Saida, if you had only 24 hours to live, what would you do?
I don't want to live only
difficult question. Oh.
But I think I ask on my family, on my friends, everybody, forgive me, and if I have some money or something, I would give for our people. For example, my children, my parents, my brother, and my friends. So,
So you would ask people's forgiveness, and then you would also spend as much time with your family as you
yes,
can.
yes, of course, I spend all time with my family.
Mhm. Awesome. Yeah, I think I would too. And so, but then maybe I would spend a lot of money that day too. So, okay, Saida, could you ask one of these questions?
Okay. Mm. If you could ask God any one question, what would it be?
Okay, and who are you asking?
Mm-hmm. For example, Alexander.
Alexander.
Yeah.
I would ask. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is a hard one.
Oh. Mm.
God, please give me too much
Whoa.
money.
Give me
I would
money.
ask. I would ask. Why is it? Why it's for?
Oh,
Oh
so
man,
what?
no.
Why
Are you create us? What?
Yeah, so why are we here?
Why are we here? Yes.
Yeah, why are we here? And what another one that a lot of people ask, will either ask, why are we here? Are we here? Or what is the meaning of life?
Or is there anyone else in the world? Like aliens?
Or is there anyone else instead of the world in the universe?
Yes.
Is there anyone? That's the question I would want to know. Are we the only ones, or are there other worlds? So, all right. But Jinyu, you had an interesting answer. You would ask for money.
Yes.
Everybody ask money.
Yeah.
Santa Claus, please give me money.
Please give me money. All right. All right. So, Alexander, can you choose a question and ask somebody?
Who can I ask?
Anyone? We've got Salvatore and Alan and Jinyu who have not answered yet, or you can choose whoever you want.
Okay. If you could be a superhero, which superhero would you be? Jinyu.
If I would be a superhero, I would help the poor people and give them some money.
Yeah, it's all about money, right? That's great. Okay, excellent. Now, Jinyu, can you ask somebody a question?
Let me ask teacher Honey.
Yes.
If you could be a bird, which bird would you choose to be?
You do realize that I absolutely hate birds, right?
You hate birds.
Yeah, you haven't heard that story yet? I was attacked by a crow when I was 7 years old. Let me see if I can find one on Google Images. But I was attacked by a bird when I was 7 years old, and since then I have been scared to death of birds. And even if a bird is in a cage and I'm close enough to it, I'm like, it scares me completely. So, but yeah. So if I were a bird, what kind of bird would I be? I would probably be an eagle, because an eagle can. This is the kind of bird that attacked me. and it pecked me on top of the head. It was terrible. But I would be an eagle because an eagle can soar very high. Oops, I wrote it down wrong. So an eagle can, I guess, it can soar as high as it can go, and I want to be able to see everything. And it's also one of the top higher birds on the food chain. So, yeah, the eagle would kill the crow. Yeah. A crow attacked me, Arthelia, when I was 7 years old. I was walking down a street in the countryside, and not even a street, a road in the countryside. I walked under a tree, and apparently the crow, it was a mother crow, and it had babies in the nest. And I was innocently walking under it, and it just came down and started attacking my head. And I ran across the street, and it scared me to death.
Wow. Did you see that movie from Hitchcock?
I have never seen that. People have told me never see that movie.
No, better not. But it's very strange. Bears don't usually attack people.
Yeah, no, they don't usually, but I mean, I have been, like, I was with some girlfriends in London, and we were walking through one of the squares. I think it was Trafalgar Square, and they walked right through this group of pigeons on the ground, and I was about 5 minutes behind them because I had to go around. I couldn't walk through all these birds, so.
Yes, the pigeons in the cities, they are not very shy, so maybe they won't play away if you.
Yeah, and I also, and I think it was in 2006 or 2007, I was in the countryside in Finland, and I had my laptop, and I was outside, and I was on Skype with a lady in the Philippines, and a bird decided to do its business on me. So I got this white stuff all over me. So I don't have a good experience with birds. So, Ellen, if you could be invisible for a day, what would you do and why?
Okay. If I could be invisible for a day, I would to go somewhere that I'm not authorized to go to and see the secrets.
Okay. So you would go to behind closed doors where you're not supposed to be. Okay.
Yes, maybe.
Excellent. And all right. Well, Salvatore, I'm sorry we did not get to you. I do apologize.
No problem, teacher.
So I hope you got enough chance to practice speaking.
Of course.
Everyone, and thank you very much for your time and attention and participation in class today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and for those of you who are still on holiday for Christmas, Merry Christmas. For the rest of you who do not celebrate Christmas, happy holidays, because next week is New Year's. So, thank you. Bye.
Thank you,
Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.